Liz teases more kids with Bryce. And Liz was relieved to have tall baby. Hopes people are kind when she's taller than me. And is Liz Johnston's baby a little person? I will explain everything. Never miss this video. Hello viewers, I am Jacob. Welcome to our new video. Before going to the main topic, I would like to say, like this video, and please subscribe to the channel. Liz teases more kids with Bryce. Renowned Seven Little Johnstons star Liz Johnston recently opened out about her future with Bryce Bolden, including the possibility of growing their family. What did Liz think of Leighton Bolden being involved, and maybe giving her a brother or sister in the future? The scenes from Seven Little Johnstons season 14 eventually caught up to Liz's announcement that she was having a child with Bryce Bolden. Followers of social media updates are aware that Liz Johnston gave birth to Leighton Bolden in November 2023. But the dramatic reveal was merely surpassed by the current Seven Little Johnstons season 14 sequences. This is a topic of great interest, particularly for those who watch the show exclusively and ignore the off-camera updates. Fans enjoy seeing the many baby updates that have been posted since Leighton came in November. Despite their initial reservations and the fact that Liz kept her pregnancy a secret from Trent and Amber Johnston for 21 weeks, Liz and her siblings have comfortably adapted to their new roles as grandparents. Since baby Leighton Bolden arrived in November of 2023, she has been a welcome addition to the Seven Little Johnstons brood. The usual reaction to the arrival of a new baby is to take a ton of pictures and update your social media feed with all things baby. Liz recently made her pregnancy with Bryce known in the current episodes of Seven Little Johnstons. Despite Leighton just being 6 months old, people are already curious about her future plans regarding parenthood, including the possibility of her and Bryce having other children in the future. Liz Johnston recently provided the inside word on everything. When Leighton Bolden turns 2, Liz and Bryce intend to build or buy a home, according to Liz. Liz revealed what she will do when baby number 2 comes, which is another red flag. The next time, Liz continued, she would inform her parents right off the bat. Liz thus presents it as though a second child is already planned for the future in the way that she discusses it. It appears that they will want a minimum of 3 bedrooms when they eventually move into the house of their dreams. Liz was relieved to have tall baby. Hopes people are kind when she's taller than me. Trent and Amber Johnston, Liz's parents, had their fingers crossed in a not-so-secret way for another small person to join their family until Liz revealed that her kid would be average height. Elizabeth Liz Johnston was filled with relief upon learning that her child will be of ordinary size. Liz teased her family on this season of Seven Little Johnstons, keeping them waiting impatiently to find out if her first child with partner Bryce Bolden would be born dwarf. Prior to revealing that her daughter, Leighton Drew, would grow to be average in height. Trent and Amber Johnston, the 21-year-old reality star, had their fingers crossed, not so subtly, for another little child to join their family. There was a small amount of fear in hearing my mom's stories about her pregnancies with me and my older brother, so I was personally a little relieved that she was average height. Liz exclusively tells people. She also notes that small people have a bit more respiratory issues. She adds that larger than normal skulls can be present in infants with achondroplasia or dwarfism. Liz acknowledges that her experience giving birth to Leighton was just more bearable because she was so little, and she was a lot easier to carry than a little person baby would have been able to. But I must admit that I was quite appreciative to have my little, average-sized daughter. She grinned. We were quite fortunate. Liz claims that although Amber and Trent were thrilled to learn that Leighton was a happy and healthy baby, they were also rooting for a little person because it was their first grandchild. Lovedly called Loli and Bappa, the reality star chuckles when she considers how they spoil her to death. They're ecstatic. They were quite thrilled with her when she was small, but now that she's tall, they are even more happy to have her, she continued. Eventually, Leighton's height will surpass that of her mother. Liz knows that when the time comes, people will be interested in how a small person can give birth to an average-sized baby. but the important thing is to be considerate. I know my daughter's going to be taller than me one day, and I know that one day she's going to see the not-so-kind people judging me for my small difference. She elaborates. It may affect her in the future, but I will educate her and give her the understanding to educate those people who want to say these nasty things because it's not fair. She goes on, but teaching your people to be kind is the most important thing. Let's all just be kind to each other and accept all these differences in 2024, my mother says all the time. But our main concern is that, be considerate or simply ignore them and carry on with your day. Ignore our concerns. Is Liz Johnston's baby a little person? The question of whether their daughter would be small was revealed to Liz Johnston and Bryce Bolden in the May 28 episode of 7 Little Johnstons. Leighton Drew, Liz Johnston's first kid with partner Bryce Bolden, was born in November 2023. Johnston is a star of 7 Little Johnstons. The TLC star's surprise pregnancy has dominated the current season of the family's reality show as the young couple adjusts to being parents, and tells her parents, who weren't excited to find out they would soon be grandparents, about the baby. Liz, who is 31 weeks pregnant, had an ultrasound on a recent episode of 7 Little Johnstons. She also received some exciting news regarding her child during the visit. Liz, a first-time mother, was more interested in learning if her kid will be small-framed or average in stature, much like her father. Liz stated, "This is a bigger deal finding out if she's little or tall than finding out that she's a boy or girl." In the May 28 episode of the program, "Just because most of my family is made up of people who are little and ordinary in height, you never know, so it's always thrilling." Liz and Bryce were informed during the appointment that their unborn child would probably be of ordinary size. When Bryce heard the news, he expressed his happiness that his daughter was doing well. "She might remain average while retaining some of your features," he said to Liz. "She seems to be doing well and in excellent health, so I'm just thrilled that everything looks good." Bryce had earlier shown anxiety that Liz's mother, Amber Johnston, would like her first grandchild to be a small person, even if all he wanted was a healthy child. Amber stated it was not at all the case in an interview, but she acknowledged that it would be a significant adjustment to have an average-sized family member. Amber laughed and said, "I have to support our team. The little people have power. Let's be honest, I don't mind at all if someone is ordinary in size. I have never had a child of average size." The 5 children that Amber and her spouse, Trent Johnston, have are all young adults. They have certain practical concerns about having a grandchild of ordinary size. Trent remarked, "For us, it is a complete game changer. It is not appropriate for 2-year-olds to reach higher than us. We're going to have to do a lot more child-proofing if we find out its average size." Amber continued, "No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.